Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this another brand new day. I have no hamster here. Next to me in the cage is still little Saber, little Cream. She is a little female hamster, and as such, she knows that she carries her genetic heritage within her. And so she is not coming out of her little house today, no matter how much noise I make. She's just barely poking her nose out and then hiding back inside. So I'm very sorry. I don't want to get into her safe space because her safe space is her home. So sorry about that. My sincere apologies. Oh, itchy, itchy. Now, on the other hand, back in the corner, I have two hamster cages that are in that far corner right next to the garage. Garage? Closet. One hamster cage is like this, and there's a space against the wall, and then the other hamster cage is at an angle slightly above it, and then on top of that I have another plastic lid that goes over to the edge. So the hamster cages kind of form a little cubby hole against the wall, and then in front of that I've got a stack of discs. You can see the discs and such right there, little boxes and stuff. So it literally forms a little cubby hole. So you go over the top of that. Inside, and then behind there, that's where I store my little push broom thing. You run it and it's got little wheels and it sucks the stuff up into the bin. So you push it, it just goes rip, 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 rip. And then there's a little piece of cardboard that has fallen to inside the cubby, so it goes in an area like this and then up onto the push broom. So there's a cubby hole with this little cardboard floor. Guess who absolutely loves it inside there because she's a cat? Yep, there's barely enough room for her to curl up on the little cardboard bottom. But by golly, she goes right back inside there, and when she wants to eat, she jumps out of the cubby hole and comes over and eats, and then is back into the cubby hole. And when she wants companionship, she comes up out of the cubby hole, comes up onto my lap until she's bored there, and then goes back into the cubby hole. So she's got a nice little cubby hole there, which I was wondering earlier today about the etymology of the word cubby hole. And cubby, it's like, what does cubby mean? What's the basis of the word cubby? Because all of our words mean things, you know. If they're not from hundreds of years of history through English, it's words that we've taken from other languages, and so there's history behind all these words. And English is, other languages have purity boards. I mean, over in France, they have people that meet up on how French should be spoken properly and how to keep French French without it being polluted by other influences. And there's things like that. A dead languages like Esperanto that was made 100+ years ago, if there's any changes to that, because it's a dead language, but it's actually still spoken today. It's an artificial language invented to try and be a second worldwide language. It's an absolutely wonderful language, and you should check into Esperanto because it's really, really cool. But if there's any changes to that, there is one board that gets together, and it's got to be worldwide because it is a major change. And if you're going to fork a language, that's huge. Now, English, on the other hand, English is a language that follows other languages into dark alleys, shanks them, steals the word, and then leaves while counting the money, leaving the other language there just going, what the hell happened? So English just takes stuff all the time. New words are being... Well, new words are coined every day. In fact, the people that make the dictionaries, the official people that are in charge of language, say that if you make a word, guess what? You made a word. That's a word. You made it, and it is a word. What makes a word official is not the fact that it's in the dictionary, it's that people use the word, because the dictionary just marks down words that have become common. So if you can invent a word and it gets used, then it'll get into the dictionary. That's how they add new words to the dictionary. It's not we're inventing words, it's we're adding words that people are using. It's a sign of a living, growing language, which is good. I mean, English grows like a fungus. Not much you can do about that, and especially since, oddly enough, English has become, and I hate this to be honest, has become the de facto second language of the world. The thing about that, of course, is while English has become the second language of the world, everybody has a different form of English. So there's Saudi Arabian English, and there's Indian English, and there's Chinese English, and Japanese English. So you've got everybody moving and using stuff, and they're changing, and you're trying to figure out which words mean what. So yeah, just because you speak English doesn't mean you're necessarily going to be able to talk to somebody else from somewhere else in the world just because they speak English. Gotta love that. But it is good. I mean, language has to live and grow or it dies. And dead languages are not spoken. That's why they're dead. That's why you have like only academics and hobbyists and such that speak Latin, and academics and such that use Esperanto. I used to be able to speak mild, very, baby talk in Esperanto, and it really sounds cool. Depending on your particular background, you will see how it looks from your eye. Now that sounds weird, but it can look like it's Spanish, and it can also look like it's Polish, and it can look like it's based on Italian, and it'll look like it's based on this, depending on your viewpoint, because it takes everything from the world and then standardizes it down. So you've got roots and bases from everything, and that's cool. And it is. I mean, it was designed to be not a primary language. It was never ever designed to be anybody's first language. It was designed to be a supplemental language so that no matter where you went in the world, you could talk to the people, because you spoke English, they spoke Mandarin Chinese, but you both spoke Esperanto, and there's only one board in the world that can do anything with the language. So you can speak it. It's not like Swedish English and Chinese English and then trying to see if the two meet. It's you both speak Esperanto. And so that's really good. It was a really good idea, and I wish we did stuff like that. It'd be a really good idea. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Oh, I was watching a video yesterday where I couldn't watch the whole thing because a lot of people consider themselves centrists on YouTube. If you step back a bit, there's left, center, right, and these people that call themselves centrists are about right here. And so they look with disdain upon the far right and they look with disdain upon the far left, but because they're so far over this direction, anything actually towards centrists is looked upon as, boy, you guys are just nothing but SJWs, are you? Usually it's okay, but it's all right. I mean, and the thing I'm talking about is because he was mentioning how there was this one YouTuber who is an animator, I believe, but he made a go out and vote video. And he was talking, this person who did the video, about how that was such a bad idea, letting your politics be known. But the thing is, of course, he says, it's whether you're left or right, your politics can hobble you. But of course, because he's so far in this direction, anything that's politically right is considered background chatter, and anything even slightly toward the center is considered you're going to the left. But the point being, he was also talking about, you know, this person's made their politics clear. Now that they've done that, they're probably going to cut themselves off of a lot of business in the future. Unfortunately, that's stuff that happens. If you want to be a perfect ball of no opinion, that's number one, that's impossible. But number two, then who are you? If you've got no center, if you're not afraid to show people who you are, if you are afraid to show people who you are to the point that no one knows what you are, then what is the point? And yeah, politics is central to your being. So if you're saying, you know, he's probably been cut off from a lot of work, if politically you are not going to work with people you consider to be slime balls, trolls, and jerks, well, suddenly they're not offering you work. Well, you weren't going to work for them anyway, were you? If you're a Democrat, solid Democrat, socialist Democratic Party member, you're not going to just put on your best clothes and then go out and work for like Orrin Hatch and do that happily all day and then come home and just go, yep, I am a solid liberal. No, you wouldn't be able to keep your yap shut. So yeah, making your politics known, yes, you're going to cut yourself off from business and work, but if you're not going to work with them anyway, are you really cutting off business and work? And again, if you don't let people know who you are, and everything is politics, politics, people just saying hello to somebody on the street is politics, because you're dealing with people, and that's what politics is. You have politics all the time, and so it's rough that way, but you've got to let yourself be known, because otherwise, where is your center? Who are you? So yeah, I try not to rush up and make my politics the centerpiece of everything I talk about, but yeah, my politics are, I think that people are good and we shouldn't go around killing each other, and that people should be treating each other equally, and that we shouldn't kill others, and that if someone is hurt and sick, we should help them. We're all we have in this physical world. All we have is each other. Those are my politics. All we have in this physical world is each other. So as long as you're at least willing to work with me part way, then good golly, Miss Molly, I'm willing to go out on a branch and work with you. Thumbs up for that. It's a good thing. I did want to do these. I forgot to do this yesterday because I was talking about pot yesterday. I took 3 oil dabs before starting my video today. Of course, I have to. My back is still killing me. Even with all of that, it's sad. Anyway, though, I'm going to quickly do this before I run out of time. Might even do 2 if I have time. So here we are, today's Be Happy card. Well, yes and no. These are the days of miracle and wonder. Every day, every single day is a day of miracle and wonder. I do not believe in actual physical miracles in this physical world. I mean, we have physical laws. If you break them, there's going to be like nuclear explosions and death, violence, radiation. So those things don't happen. But personal miracles on a human level, yeah, those happen every day. Every time you save somebody's life, you have achieved a personal miracle. Since I skipped yesterday's, well, didn't skip, but ever since happiness heard your name, it has been running through the streets trying to find you. That I can actually go with. I do believe something very similar to that. There is happiness out there for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are. There is somebody or something out there that can help make you happy, and it doesn't involve having to hurt other people. So there is hope for everyone. It's a good thing. I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab. I'm going to change my format up another day. But for right now, I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language on the fingers of this hand, I got American myalgia. Yeah. I got fibromyalgia, depression, and so I forget stuff. If I mispronounce a username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not good at pronouncing names. And I am not reading the comments right now, though I have excellent peripheral vision and may accidentally see a whole comment just by looking at a name. I'm going to read every comment later. Thumbs up each one I read. Answer as many as I can. So thank you very, very much for having left a comment. It is appreciated. Calling up my Chrome. Oh, my tummy is really upset from the caffeinated beverage I had to drink earlier. Chef J Blue, thumbs up and thank you very, very much. And then it's a Chinese name and I really wish that I could speak it. I'm very, very sorry. My eye clicked on it, and it's thank you very much. It is a good comment, and it's about SNH48. Thank you. And Chen Li, greatly appreciated. We have Shibi Darkness. I like the name. Thank you very much. All Night Core 94, greatly appreciated. Shane M, thumbs up and thank you. Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Joey Willis, greatly appreciated. Young Dagger Dig X, thumbs up and thank you. Sad Dreams, greatly appreciated. Callie Rice, thumbs up. Master J, greatly appreciated. The Exo Cat, thumbs up and thank you. Duncan Hainsworth, greatly appreciated. Dutch Vanderlind, thumbs up. Jamie James, greatly appreciated. DZ, thumbs up. Cyrillic letters, so I really wish I knew the name. I'm coming up on a lot of names I can't pronounce today, but thank you very, very much. And Paladin William, thank you very, very much. Brian Glenn, thumbs up and thank you. Marinia S, greatly appreciated. And Pandora NYC1, thumbs up and thank you very, very much. Erickson from Dewena, thank you very, very much. Stoppelhopser, greetings from the United States. And last but not least, Chukara, C-I-U, Kara, thank you very, very much. Each and every one of you. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with actual people, which is very important. Thank you very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. Oh, and I did want to thank, really quick before time comes out, on Facebook I talk with, and he's on Twitter too, but I can't remember the username, Perfect Tragedy. Yesterday, after days of fighting with it, he gifted me a key to Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PS4. So thank you very much. And I have a birthday present from him coming up today. It's due to be delivered. And so thumbs up on that. So hopefully I'll be able to do an unboxing on that when it shows up today. Very, very cool. Greatly appreciated. And thumbs up and thank you to Perfect Tragedy. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. I am in so much trouble financially. Coming up next month and then for the next 3, the government is taking $250 out of my disability. That's going to be enough. I won't be able to pay my rent. I don't want to become homeless. If you could help, that would be very, very awesome. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes and deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you can toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And of course, if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you don't want to, but if you are down with it, I will do my very best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. Now, remember, when I die, time ends for me. The whole universe comes to a crashing halt. So, yeah, the end of time, realistically, about 14 years. Anyway, though, hopefully I'm going to have a reaction video, hopefully a game video, hopefully a game video for the game channel. Good golly, Miss Molly, I want to go live streaming again. Oh, I keep falling asleep and I hate it. And then I got to go walkies, and that takes hours and hours and hours because I walk 6-mile round trips to Walmart and back when I go walkies now. So, it takes time. Anyway, though, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. I really enjoy doing my new intros with the video stuff. It's technical copyright theft, but it's fun.